He wrecked that. All right. My first Yamatanuki fish. No, not that kind of tanuki. Yamatanuki. What are we talking about? Well, that's coming up right here, only here on Live to Fish. Hey everybody, welcome back to Live to Fish, and today we're going to talk about the Yamamoto Yamatanuki. That's right, it's a mouthful, I know, but I'll tell you what, as far as fish are concerned, these bass, they love a mouthful of the Yamatanuki. Now, I teased these a while back, and I wanted to give it a chance to test them out in the water before I went ahead and made a video on it. Now, this is something I purchased in both the green pumpkin with black flake and the dark green pumpkin with amber laminate. I'm going to show you both of those up close here so you get a look at both those colors. So here you're going to see it in the green pumpkin with black flake, and the design in this, yeah, it's a little different. Rich from Owl's Nest Outdoors dubbed this the duck call. I kind of think it looks like something that's really not safe for work to discuss, and this is a family-friendly channel, so after all, we're going to go with duck call. But you can see it has an end that's kind of bulbous, kind of flaccid. It kind of falls back and forth very easily. Now, that's the end that's going to stand up in the water. That's the end that's going to give the action, similar to, say, a Ned rig. I'm going to show you how I'm going to rig these things. But as you can see, it's got some weight to it. This thing is probably about a 1/4 ounce by itself. That's right, you throw this weightless, at least I do, and you don't need anything more than that. You can launch this thing a mile. Now, you know the name Yamamoto better because of the Yamamoto Senkos, but I got to tell you, these Yamatanukis are made of a different soft plastic. It's much more dense, it's absolutely loaded with salt, and it's a lot more durable than you'll find in the Senkos. All right, let me bring it in the camera a little bit so you can kind of see some of that black flake in there. And you're also going to see the grooves that you'll see in a lot of soft plastics for doing some Texas rigging and making the bait weedless. That's something that I'm going to show you here in a little bit, how I run it and how I'm successful catching fish on the Yamatanuki. Now let's take a look at the color that I've been using the most. This is the dark green pumpkin with amber laminate. And you can see that the green pumpkin is a lot more dark, and you can see there's a lot of blue and purple flake in there. Definitely gives it a lot of flash in the water. And on the opposite side of that darker green pumpkin, you're going to have this amber laminate. Now I'm going to show you what the lure looks like after it's been chewed on a few times by the smallmouth, and it definitely changes its appearance quite a bit. Now this is the same lure, the dark green pumpkin with amber laminate, but this is after the smallmouth have had their way with it. Now the colors on the lure have faded a little bit, but those flakes really pop now. For some reason they become more prominent. Now I did a cross-section cut here because I want to show you exactly how much salt is in this thing. This thing is super salty. I've been working on getting some underwater footage to show you exactly how this reacts in the water, but unfortunately the water clarity hasn't been good enough for me to get you some good video on this, but that is coming. It's nothing short of what you'd expect from Yamamoto, especially the way the Senkos react. This is a very similar bait that you can tell was designed very well and has a lot of action on the fall. But hey, don't take my word for it. Let's get to some fishing action and show you how it produces. Oh, I just ripped the bail on this thing. Yeah. Yeah, it sounded like it, didn't it? Ah, it's just my drag. No, this is the Yamatanuki. He wrecked that. All right. My first Yamatanuki fish. All right, buddy. Thank you. My first Yamatanuki fish. Sweet. All right, so that was on the classic Cabela's Fish Eagle combo, and that was on the Yamamoto Yamatanuki. Very, very cool. That's a 4/0 hook. I got that on there, and they're throwing this weightless because these things are so heavy. They're easily a 1/4 ounce, and yeah, first fish on it. Holy moly! Yep. Trying to keep my foot on my net over here. I'm trying to keep it tight. Ah, she's running towards me now. Can you grab my Ned? Oh shoot. That's not that big. Dang.
That's beautiful colors.
Yeah. What a fighter though. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Another one on the Yamatanuki. And it's not just the smallies that love this bait. The largemouth love it too. Just watch. There we go. All right. Yamatanuki. Good deal. Yamatanuki in action. Catches smallmouth, catches largemouth, catches fish with melanosis and without melanosis. Ooh, he's got a cool spot in the back. Very sweet. All right, let's get him back in the water. All right, the way I have the Yamatanuki rigged is without a weight. And like I said, these things are quite stout, quite heavy. What I have this on is a 4/0 hook, and this is 12-pound Seagar Invisix fluorocarbon. So again, it's a 4/0 hook, Texas rig. You can see there's a slit on both sides to run and hide that hook and make it weedless for the presentation. And again, 12-pound Seagar Invisix. There you have it. The Yamatanuki catches the fish. Best kept secret, finally here in the U.S. And there you have it, folks, the Yamamoto Yamatanuki. Do me a favor, leave me a comment down below. Have you tried the Yamamoto Yamatanuki yet? And if you have you had any success with it? And coming up next on Live to Fish, we're going to look at something new, something that you might want to put in your arsenal. It's called the Wiggle Stick, and it's by Red Angle Fishing Products. And that's coming up and more, only here on Live to Fish. So until next time, be safe, be well, and as always, live to fish. Take care, everybody.